Hi class, this week you begin your diet analysis project with the very first component, which is the prep journal. So if I go in here, here provides all the information that you're going to need in order to complete your prep journal. So first of all, this is what you will turn in. This is where you'll complete it. It needs to be in this exact same format. And so you can kind of see down here, I've given you an example. Here you are going to identify what your problem is that you are going to find a solution for. And a problem doesn't have to necessarily mean that there's something wrong. It could mean that you wanted to add muscle mass because you are training for a bodybuilding competition. A problem can be your parents had cardiovascular disease. A problem can be you identified that you eat simply just too much sugar or processed foods. And so here is where you're going to say what that problem is, and you are going to identify 2 to 3 recommendations that combat or support the solution of your problem. Okay, so what is important about this? That these are scientifically founded, that if you are selecting water or exercise, that you have 3 recommendations. This is identified in your original assignment, that your recommendations are related to nutrition. So in the past, I've had people talk about yoga and stress and sleep and all that stuff, super cool and important, but it's not nutrition. So we are focusing on food, not supplements, not vitamins, anything like that. We are focusing on food. Again, here is an example, but one of the things I'm drawing your attention to specifically is that these need to be peer-reviewed. So down here is identifying what is a peer-reviewed journal article. This will be important because you will lose points on your paper if you select journal articles that are not peer-reviewed. You are looking for work that's posted in a journal article that's been reviewed by their peers where they have conducted their own research experiment. Okay, it will not be an opinion piece. It will not be an overview. You will not find it in Harvard News or the Mayo Clinic, any of that. If you are unsure how to do this, this is why we have an awesome library and librarians available to you. So please make sure that you utilize your resources. The other thing that I really want to point out to you, I think you should watch this little video before you begin your prep journal. One of the biggest mistakes students make is when they include recommendations that they are not specific. And so they will say, I will eat healthier food. I will eat less meat. I will eat less sugar. I will drink more water. See, the problem with all of that is unmeasurable. We have no idea what more, less, extra, reduce, whatever that means. Those aren't definable terms. You notice in this, he says, I will increase my daily servings of whole grains to 5 servings a day. It is specific, measurable, and it is timely, and it is something that we can articulate. And so this, you want to make sure that you are doing this when you are listing your recommendations. And so you want to use numbers, you want to use any other means. For example, the only thing that would break this rule is if you said, I would like to eat a Mediterranean diet for a week. Because that in and of itself is quantifiable because I know what a Mediterranean diet is. If you said, I want to eat only plant-based, I am not going to eat any meat. I am going to be vegan. All these things are very measurable because I can clearly identify what it is that you're doing. If you're unsure, please feel free to email me. That's the point. The whole purpose of your prep journal is to make sure that you start this assignment correctly on the right foot. It is worth 12% of your grade, and here's where you can win or lose. And so please make sure that you go through the instructions, that you've read through the whole assignment available to you, which is, of course, my video up here, and right here is the whole assignment. Be really thinking about the things that you're doing and whether they're valuable. For example, if you say, I'm going to eat 1 piece of fruit a day and drink more water and eat 1 piece of vegetables a day, that seems a little lame, right? That's not a ton of effort on your part. And so think about this. This is a major project for your course. Make sure that what you're selecting is representative of the major project for your course. Okay? Treat it with fun. Have a good time. It's 1 week of your life. You'll have lots of time to prep for it. And let me know if you have questions.